Hi friends, well I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July weekend, and we know what happens after 4th of July, right? We just settle into those dog days of summer. And what is better for that than some delicious iced tea? Now, you may not think that we are, but we're listening to you guys all the time. And our wonderful iced tea blend has been a perennial favorite at Tea Market for over 20 years. And one thing that people tell us, they ask us all the time, how you would sweeten it and what they're doing to sweeten it. So we know you guys like some sweet tea. And we know that some of you grew up in some pockets of this country where sweet tea was the thing. So guess what we have for you this summer? We made a sweet tea version of our delicious iced tea blend. Now, our iced tea blend is a blend of different black teas that I think really makes the most thirst-quenching, refreshing glass of iced tea. And we wanted to add something sweet to it that was healthy and good for you. Now, what we have added to it is stevia. Now, don't worry, this is not your fast foods place or your coffee shop stevia. It's not that white powder. This is the plant from which stevia comes. This is organic, whole stevia leaf. It's naturally sweet, and we've just simply incorporated it into our iced tea blend. So you get that wonderful hint of sweetness and none of the chemicals that are in that packet of white powdered stuff. Believe it or not, this stevia leaf has been shown in some studies to contain antioxidants and to have some anti-inflammatory properties. So doubling down on the goodness of tea instead of taking anything away from it. So let me get this going for you, and we'll show you how we love to make iced tea. So I have my favorite kooky iced tea glass right here. I know you've got yours at home. And all I'm gonna do is place 2 spoonfuls of my tea in here, because I'm going to make 16 ounces of tea. We're going to leave room for about 20 ounces in our glass. That's going to include ice. And so I'm just going to pour brewing temperature water over, and that is going to be 195 degrees. Now, what I'm doing here in our Timolino is steeping a concentrate. People ask us all the time, what is the best way to make iced tea? And the answer is you can either cold brew the iced tea, which means just use the full amount of tea and the full amount of water and allow it to sit on the corner. We used to think about that as sun tea, but we never really needed the sun, and it really never needed to go outside. So black teas are wonderful if you do them overnight in the refrigerator. Green teas, white teas, 2 to 3 hours on the counter, and they are good to go. You could also do black tea just on the counter overnight as well, and it will work great. Or you can do what we're doing here, which is steep a concentrate. I tell people all the time, if the goal is iced tea, the last thing that you want is 212 degree tea that you're pouring over ice and you get nothing but an insipid mess. It doesn't have the right flavor, it doesn't come to the right temperature. Steeping a concentrate allows us to do that. And then, have you ever had iced tea that's gone cloudy? Do you want to know what causes that? So there's something about tea solids, molecules in suspension, that when they get shocked by ice and that changes the environment just instantly, that's when you can get the clouding. And if you add a little boiling water to that, you can remove some of the clouding, but best to avoid it altogether because it does alter the flavor a tiny bit. So if you put ice in your glass and then you put enough water over to cover that, because we're steeping a concentrate, we're going to get the right amount of water and tea ratio for our glass of iced tea. And then we're just going to add ice to it to top it off and make it the right concentration. So now we'll just wait for the tea to steep. That is the sound of tea's ready. Now what we do, this wonderful Timolino, watch closely or you'll miss it. It has a mechanism under here, and you just set it right on top of any cup or glass or mug that you have. The brewed tea simply drains away from the tea leaves. And look at that, we got no clouding, beautiful crystal clear tea. Now all we have to do is add ice to it, top it off, stir, Now, this method brings your tea to the right concentration and the right temperature all at the same time. So good. Our wonderful, refreshing, delicious Tea Market iced tea with a hint of 0-calorie, natural, good for you sweetness. Try to beat that this summer, I dare you. Come on in this week. It's our tea of the week. You can come in and you can try it and see what you think. We'll see you soon.